CIPIT is a research center based at Strathmore University in Nairobi, Kenya. And we carry out research in the thematic areas of intellectual property, artificial intelligence, and data governance, as well as information communication technology law. CIPIT was founded 10 years ago in 2012 under the direction of Professor Isaac Rutenberg, who is the founder. And we were sitting under the law school at Strathmore.
Jina langu ni Cynthia Mutheu Nzuki na mimi ni mtafiti katika kituo cha utafiti cha the Center for Intellectual Property and Information Technology.
My name is Florence Anyango Gonjo. I am a research assistant at CIPIT.
My name is Joshua Kitili. My role at CIPIT is I'm a research assistant.
I'm Natasha Karanja. My current role is I'm a research assistant.
My name is Ruth Wanjiro and I am currently a research intern at CIPIT under the AI department.
My name is Jude Oundo. I am a current intern at CIPIT in the AI department.
Hi, my name is Tabitha Munyaka and I'm in the AI department. I'm an intern.
My name is Cherry McKenna and I'm an intern in the IP department.
My name is Kachiona Akinyi Onyango and I am the admin and communications assistant at CIPIT.
My name is Chebet Koros. I am a research fellow at the Intellectual Property and Innovation Department at CIPIT.
Francis Munyango. I am a research fellow at the Center for Intellectual Property and Information Technology Law, which we all call CIPIT.
Michelle, and I am a research assistant at CIPIT.
Rachel Aching. I am currently a research assistant at CIPIT.
My name is Peace Kyoko. I am a research intern at CIPIT.
Kendi Mrethi. I'm the admin and finance manager at CIPIT.
I've worked on projects that deal with AI in the Kenyan judiciary. We did a test on that. I've worked also on a project relating to AI policy, which relates specifically to stakeholder mapping of the relevant stakeholders within the AI ecosystem in Africa.
The project I'm proud of working it's under the Data Governance Center. So I managed, me and a team of others, we managed to complete a project on political micro-targeting. So it was more of contextualizing political advertising policy to political micro-targeting in the Kenyan elections.
At the top of my list is the Swahili content we have managed to put out and publish over the past years. We have done manuals, we have done blogs in Swahili talking about technology, data issues and intellectual property as well.
A project I'm proud of is the TRIPS waiver. So it's currently a project in which we're researching on. The output is blogs. So it's just awareness on how the waiver is impacting low to middle income countries such as Kenya and just basically where we are in regards to the negotiations of the waiver.
My most favorite and the proudest project I would say I have is the project that we're currently working on with the other interns within the AI department.
I'm currently proud of the project on AI in the creative field, mainly because it's something that hasn't been looked at in depth, particularly in Kenya. So having that opportunity to study it in Kenya, East Africa, and particularly Africa, within that space, it's been a challenging thing to look at, but also very exciting because I get to learn some things that I initially hadn't known about creative AI systems.
Currently we're working on a project on EdTech, so how education and tech is merging and how technology is helping education to improve and to be able to be accessible to rural people and students, yeah, basically that.
The project I'm most proud of working on is the EIFL project, which mostly involves textile and data mining.
The current project I'm working on is looking at the role of copyright in text and data mining research. And I think it's an important research because one, we've not seen many copyright laws in Africa that provide specifically for text and data mining research. And so it's interesting to look at that and to figure out how we can change our laws to enable the text and data mining research environment.
The work that we are doing in terms of trade, regional trade in Africa, the Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement, and the free trade agreements between Kenya and the US. I'm proud of that work.
The Gender at Work project, it was part of the AI for D work, and We did that over a period of 3 years. It was really great work and we got some really good results from it, and it helped the team, which I think is the most important thing.
I'd say all of them, but I think the one I'm most proud of is the data protection course. It's really come a long way, and having launched like 2 cohorts and seeing the impact in Kenya and beyond Kenya has been really amazing.
There's the US CIPIT Insights, which stands for United States and Kenya Free Trade Agreements. Inside, basically we collated information and broke down the information to help the common Wananchi to get to know a bit more about what goes on in that free trade agreement, as well as how that plays into the becoming of the AfCFTA.
CIPIT turning 10 means growth because I was there when we were 3 years old and working the journey for 8 years now as part of the institution, and seeing the growth in terms of personnel, seeing the growth in terms of projects, seeing the growth in terms of how many students we've mentored, how many projects we've engaged in. It's just been wonderful.
Most people usually say you need to know about whether you're in the good old days before leaving the good old days. So after having that 10-year period, I think CIPIT now knows we are in the good old days before leaving such a period and going into some periods where you don't know. But having that 10-year period, I think it's gone to a point where CIPIT knows itself, despite still being young compared to other IP and IT places. It's a very influential place, and I hope it continues to be influential for the next 10 or even 50 years to come.
CIPIT turning 10 means a great deal for me. I knew about CIPIT when I left university and started working, and I wanted to work in a research center for intellectual property, and CIPIT was the only one that I knew about. So knowing that we've reached 10 years of doing research in the intellectual property field, and also grown to now look at the artificial intelligence, and we're just growing, and I don't know how it will be in the next 20 years or 15 years, but I'm sure it's going to be a fantastic place to be at.
Completing 10 years is not a joke for something which just started, so it's a good thing, considering that issues of data policy, artificial intelligence, intellectual property are being covered. This will make an impact on the overall academic field.
It means 10 more, it means 20 more, it means 30 more years of doing research in the fields of IP and in the fields of IT law and data governance as well. There is a lot to tap into, there is a lot to explore, na kwa kweli nina furaha kuona kule ambapo tutaelekea kama CIPIT in the next 10 years.
We have further to go. First, it's a big milestone, and it's a celebration of the fact that we've lasted for 10 years and we've been alive for 10 years, and that within those 10 years we've managed to come to a place whereby we are well known within our respective industries and within practice which relates to intellectual property and information technology law, and that scope has grown. And enabled us to partner with different stakeholders on different aspects of things within the data governance space as well as artificial intelligence.
CIPIT turning 10 is very personal and powerful for me because this is the first year that I was the acting director, and I managed to help CIPIT survive through its 10th year. It's also a great milestone for the researchers under CIPIT, as well as for our funders and our stakeholders.
To me, means a promising future in Africa, and I'm just so honored to be part of the team that's shaping the IP conversation in Africa.
It's a milestone. It means growth, it means longevity, hopefully, and I think it means hopefully another 10.
It shows growth, and I'm privileged to be part of a team that grows. So I hope to create impact, and I'm happy to be at CIPIT.
It's been 10 years of hard work, 10 years of making mistakes and learning from those mistakes, 10 years of growing, not just as individuals, but as a family, doing research, being able to go out and have events, and being able to have investors and have founders, and yeah, that's what CIPIT at 10 means to me.
As a place where you can be able to develop yourself and be able to get information that's out there, and be able to be in a place where people are discussing the same topics that you're interested in, like AI, and how AI is useful now. I think that has been helpful in my growth and to most people I know who has been here.
I am proud to be part of this journey, and I hope it means great things for the future for CIPIT.
I look forward to seeing CIPIT in global stages, doing the things that they do. Already it's a force to reckon within the African continent, so I look forward to see it shine globally.
It means that I am proud of CIPIT. It means more opportunities for growth. It means more opportunities to impact, not just in Kenya, but beyond Kenya. And that means, it means I'm proud of CIPIT.
Growth within the institution and growth within the individual, so from within and from without. And I think it's good. It means there's so much more that we can do, so much more that has been done that we can pick up on. And yeah, we're here for greater heights. So the word I would describe CIPIT at 10 for me as is growth.
The future is bright. We are looking to have more engagement with stakeholders. We look to do more research in avant areas such as artificial intelligence. And we definitely want to grow the researchers that we are teaching, from our interns and our research assistants and even the fellows, to become world-known researchers.
I foresee us being the go-to people when it comes to data governance issues. Already we somehow are the go-to people, but we look forward to enforcing it regionally. If you were thinking about data governance in Africa, the first place you'll think about is the Data Governance Center at CIPIT.
I believe CIPIT started, we were not as many, and so I'm sure it looks like having many people who are interested in the field but also have the skill in intellectual property. And one of the things we look at in the department is how we can create more awareness in Kenya about intellectual property law and how to protect our innovations and creations, but also to market it and to commercialize and for people to gain and make money from their innovations and creations. So I look forward to changing the policy in Kenya in regards to intellectual property law and just creating awareness out there that IP is important and we need to protect it but also make money out of it. Yeah.